Hello everyone, welcome to AdiTrade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty analysis for 7th January, Friday, the last day of the first week of this new year. See, today we had a pretty consolidated move in the beginning and had a pretty good up move. See, we were able to catch a couple of shots here, one shot here, and we also took another shot here. We are kind of waiting for this trend line to break, but got a good move on the upside. We failed to capture this. Why we failed to capture this? Any other day when let me just clear this. This is the 5-minute Bank Nifty chart that I've opened. See, any other day when this kind of range would have broken out, we would have entered, but today was expiry day, so we were a little careful post 1 o'clock, and that's the reason. But there was a good move on the upside which we missed, but we just got this few scalps on the downside. See, before we proceed, I just want to say sorry for the audio quality. I'm still traveling. I'm on a holiday, not back at my office. I should be back today as I've cancelled my holiday due to this COVID cases rising. So I'll be back to Bangalore, and probably from Monday will be full-fledged trading, and you should be able to see back-to-back videos with some good quality. Now, coming for the trade possibility for tomorrow. See, depending on whether we get a gap up or a gap down, right? There is one simple formation. Before we see any CPR level, I just want to show you that this trend line is there. If we get a dip, we might take support here at about 37,380 or so. And any break of this, we can see higher levels of 37,800 and 37,700. If this trend line breaks, there's a possibility we might even go take resistance here and dip. So that is one scenario. Now the other one, what I want to show you is over here. So this is only the monthly chart, only the monthly CPR, sorry. Okay, and this is a 1 hour chart of the monthly CPR. See, when you push back and see the chart behind us, see on the monthly time frame also the CPR works. It comes from CPR to previous month low, the R1, and in this case we were sideways. We had a white CPR, so we were sideways, and again we dipped until R1 of monthly CPR, and this was the bullish month in October where we went high. We broke monthly R1, R2 and went until R3. So but these cannot be used for intraday. It's on a monthly basis, like to get a view that what is happening. See, in intraday you will get reversals at this points, but we cannot take something now just because, say, the on this month we got a good bullish candle on the CPR, so we know it will hit here, but it's not in one day, right? It took almost a week to come until the monthly R1. Now looking at the bigger trend, right, what my view is, see, we kind of came to the monthly R1 and the previous month high. This black one is previous month high. We have come here and taken some resistance, right? So if we start breaking this, right, next week or so, if we start breaking this high of 37,800, then we might even hit 39,272 probably next week if this bullishness continues. Or see, we got some rejection over here, right? We could get a dip until this level of 36,600 is also possible. So on a weekly basis, the view would be, if we trade above this, right, probably we can hit 39,200, and if we slip, we might come until 36,540. So that is one view. Now coming back to the daily CPR levels for tomorrow. See, tomorrow we have a pretty decent R1 previous day high, S1 previous day low, which is pretty close by. So there are two possibilities. One, if we get a gap down, okay, we have closed over here at about 37,492. If we get a gap down, we might get a quick dip until here, take support at this 37,100 and reverse back to CPR. In case we get a gap up, we might go up and take resistance at 37,800 or 37,790 and reverse back to CPR. These can be a good possible trades. In case we open flat in the CPR, then we'll have to see where the momentum is coming. Either we're getting a rejection on the upside or downside, and then probably I'll take a trade, as tomorrow is Friday. Now just looking at the SGX Nifty, it was showing gap down all this while. Right now it's showing about 2 points gap up, so basically it's going to be a flat opening, but not sure how it will relate in the morning, right? If we get a gap up or a gap down. See, if we get a gap down, I think we'll get a dip until this level of S1, say about 37,100, or even this level where we today took good support, right, at about 37,200, and then probably see a reversal. So this reversal logic might work tomorrow. That's what I'm counting on, because whenever we have the previous day high and R1 pretty close, right, most of the time the reversal logic works. What is that reversal logic? You can find it on my channel, your CPR reversal logic for intraday trading. It's something that does not happen every day, but when it happens, it works beautifully. Now, just looking at the open interest for Bank Nifty for Jan 13, next week expiry, right, just to see how the OI is placed. We have a very good resistance at 37,500, and the next significant resistance is 38,000. And any dip, we are seeing a support to any dip. There's a good support at 37,000 and also 37,200. So that's why I told, in case we get a dip, probably we'll take support at. There is some put OI even added today, so we could probably take even support at 37,200. But this OI is, as today was expiry, this is how it is positioned, right? Tomorrow it can be a completely different scenario, but we're just looking at it. Now, coming for Nifty, again Nifty, we can make use of this trend line from the top to bottom. In case we break this trend line, we can see levels of 17,800 and probably even fill this gap of 17,892. I forgot to mention, even in Bank Nifty today, the gap got filled. So that's what we were expecting. If this high breaks of 17,440, we could fill the gap. But in Nifty, we still haven't filled the gap. Just to mark the gap, I would want to put this. See, this is a gap that is pending, which could get filled if this trend line breaks and we start trading above R1. And any short trade would be if we trade below the previous day low, that is today's low of 17,065. The targets are the S2, that is at 17,590, and there's a very good support over here. See the kind of wick that we reverse from here, right? So only if this breaks, probably the next support is at 17,500, but we do have a good support at 17,590. And just looking at the open interest for Nifty for Jan 13th, see, we have a good resistance at 17,800. It's a lot of call writing has come in today, and 17,700, there's a good support. There is some call writing that's been added as well, and a very good support is at 17,600. So if the global market remains bearish, right, and if we get a good reversal at any one of the CPR levels, that is the previous day high or R1, I might try to short, or in case we even get, like say, get a small gap down, probably come until the CPR, take a good rejection here and dip is also possibility. So let's see how it goes for tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a good day.